Hey guys, and welcome to our world. I'm Reagan.
I'm Riley.
And we're going to do a little fun episode today. Basically just getting into like our relationship as sisters. We did an episode previously about like our evolution into best friends from like our childhood up until now. But I thought it would be fun for us to do a kind of like we've lived together for the past 3 years now.
No, I don't think it's been 3. I think it's only been 2.
Okay, 2 years now, 2.5, something of the sort.
Yeah.
Years now. And so I just kind of thought it would be cool for us to kind of go into like questions like now, because like when we were growing up, Riley and I didn't really know each other that well. And then now since our parents have passed, it's brought us
Oh my God.
We've talked about that. We literally had a whole episode.
So far apart.
No, I understand, but we had a whole episode talking about how we were not close growing up. Like, I used to literally tell you to get out of my room. Like,
yeah, but the episode is not really about. Sorry, my thing's gone. The episode is more about like older sister versus like the dynamic between older sisters and younger sisters. It's not really necessary. Like, I feel like most sisters grew up that way. Like, generally, I just think it's like a universal thing. Like, you know, it's a different type of dynamic. And so we're going to get into it today. We're also going to, I have compiled a list of questions that I have here on my phone, generated by my good friend ChatGPT. And I just let it do its thing. And so now we're just going to kind of dive into some of the questions. But yeah, it's not really like a progression of like how we become sisters. It's more of just like, I feel like a lot of siblings who are older and younger siblings can like genuinely relate to this. So anyways, we're just going to get into it. But
right. I was going to give backstory. Like, we've lived together for the past 2 years.
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
You know, like we have new like understandings of each other. So we're gonna get into like a Q&A.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I'm looking at the questions first.
No, I understand, but you know, she kind of just interrupted me. Like, I was gonna give a little context. Like, we did an episode about like.
No, go ahead. I'm literally just getting the first question. Go ahead and do your thing. I'm just getting the first question prepared.
We did a 2 peas in a podcast once again with like our evolution as sisters. We grew up not that close, so I didn't really know that much about her. She didn't really know that much about me. Then when our parents passed, we became like extremely close. And so we've been living together for the past 2.5 years now since they passed, or even before that. Well, yeah, because I think our mom passed away in July. Riley and I moved in together like right before her senior year in like August or something. So yeah, so we're gonna do, as she mentioned, a sister Q&A, older sister versus younger sister.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see how this goes. I took 2 shots of tequila and I chased them with some apple cider. How holiday festive of me.
Yeah, and we have our candle here.
We do. It's like a apple
spiced apple toddy or something.
Yeah, so we're just getting into like the spice in the apples right now. It's getting very fall, very Thanksgiving.
Holiday, exactly. Very Thanksgiving.
November 15th right now at 9:42 p.m. Thanksgiving is what, like a week and a half, 2 weeks from now? Close to that.
Like that.
So we're really just getting into the fall spirit. We went to Bath and Body Works yesterday, got a couple different fall candles, Christmas candles, to really just set the vibe in here. We love a good feng shui, as Riley likes to say.
Yeah, it's very au revoir.
Very au revoir.
Exactly.
Okay. So,
okay, we're just going to get into it.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay. So the first question is, I think that this is actually like kind of perfect how we're starting off. But who has the bigger main character energy? Who would you say?
I feel like I do.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like I do.
I would have to agree.
I just feel like my personality can be just a little bit dominating sometimes. Like, I can just be, like, we've talked about it, like, I just get very worked up sometimes, and sometimes I just, like, overpower things.
Yeah.
I feel like Riley kind of has more of like a calmer, even though she's not like, you know, the chillest gal out here. She has more of a calmer attitude
means.
to her. But me, on the other hand, I feel like sometimes I'm on like 1,000.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I feel like it's kind of impossible to like not, like even I was talking about in the previous episode, like we were at the airport and this guy who saw me dancing was like, oh, I thought you were 15. Like it's like little things like that.
Yeah.
Like
I always tell it's funny because I feel like with our dynamic, like, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's like when we're out in public, I feel like she's the adult and like I'm like, I mean, I feel like I'm the adult and like she's like my child when we like go out, because like she's always just like so kid like all the time, just like cracking jokes or like just like doing just embarrassing things, and I'm like, okay girl, like grow up, you know what I'm saying? But then I also feel like also at the same time too, it's like, and we'll obviously get into this more with like being like a younger sibling, but like you do have like a dominating personality, but it's like very like childlike, but like you're also like very serious at like the same time too, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's kind of like one of those things, like you're kind of like very multifaceted in your personality. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but like when we're out and about, I'm like, girl, like you've got to grow up. Like I'm like she will act like she's like 12 years old, but then it's just like, I know that like when it comes down to like get things done, like I can count and rely on her to like handle anything. Like if I was ever like lost or like needed someone to like figure some shit out for me, I will always put it to my sister.
I'm always figuring out everything for her.
Exactly.
I mean, everything.
Okay, girl. Not
a lot of things.
Pipe it down.
I mean, she's independent on her own. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm, you know, wiping her ass, but like, you know, there are a lot of things, and she's just like, Ray, like, can't figure this out. Like, come help me. I'm like, did you even try?
I will take like
did you 30
seconds. Yeah, I will take like 30 seconds to try and figure something else out. And like my mom always taught me, like, don't be afraid to ask for help. So I asked for help. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
It reminds me of this video that I sent Riley one time on TikTok that was like this guy, it was like a guy going into like, it was supposed to be a younger sibling going into his older sibling's room, and it was like the POV, like when you're the younger sibling and you realize that like your older sibling never had anyone to like show them how to do stuff.
Pretty much.
Like, oh, my Shayla, my Shayla. Like literally, like I had to figure out okay. My mom and dad helped me with stuff, but like for the
you were always like the first to do everything.
Yeah, first to do everything.
Yeah.
Like I had to figure it out on my own. Yeah. Like my parents are not old, but like they're older. So it's like whether that be like computer stuff, like school stuff, like everything's just like updated. Like I'm having to navigate, you know, my generation pretty much by myself. Like I am the oldest grandchild, the oldest niece, the oldest daughter, the oldest everything. So it's just
take a minute and talk about what that feels like.
So you
feel like a weight on you? Because I always feel so light and airy, you know?
Yeah, you do feel very light, very airy, very fresh. We were actually, one time we had gone to this place called Candle Pour, which is like a candle making company here in Tampa. And so pretty much what they do is they bring you like an empty candle, or they have like this little menu with like all of these different scents that you can choose from. They'll kind of come around and ask you like, you know, what kind of scent are you looking for? Like they have different options like pear, freesia, gardenia. They even had some as like, you know, like bacon, like, you know, just like tomato, like random ones. And then they'll bring you around the different scents that are like in these like little tubes, and then like waft them in front of your face. Like you're supposed to like smell them.
Smell the scents. See what you're vibing with.
Feel the vibes. And the lady was like, you know, what kind of scent you're looking for? And Riley literally said it like this. She was like, I want something very fresh, very airy, very light. Like, who even are you? Like, and so she ended up naming her candle the classy candle.
I still have it. I wish I could bring it out right now, but not only do I still have it, I still haven't burned it. So I'm waiting on like a good momentous time
Yeah.
to burn the candle that shit I made. You know what I'm saying?
No, it came from the heart.
I'm telling you, it's a one of a kind
fresh,
scent.
it's airy, it's
light.
light.
Exactly.
Yeah. I have made my candle. The candle's name is the Presidential Suite. I just thought that it's really fitting for like my title.
Exactly. Who gives more main character energy? Definitely you.
Hey, whatever.
But anyways, you didn't talk about what that
I know.
felt like.
I'm going to get into it.
Oh, okay.
A little anecdotal story never hurt anybody.
Right.
Anyways, so how does it feel? I don't think that I really feel any like strict pressure or like. I mean, I feel like I've always just achieved things, and so that's kind of like I feel like being the oldest everything. I feel like there's kind of like this expectation that you're supposed to just kind of have it all together.
Set the way.
Yeah, like you can't be a fuck up because then it's like it leads the rest of everything to kind of like not have anything to look up to.
I would have to agree.
So it's kind of like I've just always had this image, and even just growing up, like I never felt like, oh my gosh, like I have to do this or do this or do that. It was just kind of an expectation in our immediate family that like you're gonna go to school, you're gonna get good grades, you're not gonna sit over here and be out like do it like partying all the time, like you're gonna focus on your grades, you're gonna do sports. Like I lived a very content life, and like I just took shit seriously, but that's just like the household that I was raised in. I mean, my dad did well for himself. Our mom was kind of on our ass, to be honest, growing up. Like she was like a strict parent. Like she allowed us to do what we wanted to do, but at the same time she was like, school and that shit comes first, like everything else comes second. So I think just with that, like it just kind of came like achievement after achievement after achievement, and my grandpa was proud and my aunts and uncles are proud, and you know, then it's just kind of like it just became a trend. Like it was just a trend in my life where like that's just who I am as a person, that's just who I became. So it's like now anything that I do, like it's kind of like good job, Reagan, like gold star. Like I never have looked at it like, oh my gosh, like I just have to be
but I feel like
success.
It's interesting because I definitely think that like you have been like an overachiever and everything, that like like you had like super big accomplishments.
Thanks, Rye.
You're welcome. Me on the other hand, like I've had my oh my god, why are you laughing?
I'm not.
Well,
Riley, no, because you were laughing.
No,
I'm not gonna laugh. Like if you're laughing, I'm gonna laugh.
No, I like academically speaking. But here's the thing: it's like I know that I'm smart. You know what I'm saying? Like I know that I'm smart. Anyone who asks me, I will hands down tell them that when it comes to like academics, like Reagan has got it over me any day. Like, you know, full IB, Vanderbilt, like Ingram, like all this different stuff, like, you know, like Dean's List, like whatever, you know. I rock and I shine in my own way, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like growing up, it was hard because Reagan set such like a high expectation, but I feel like honestly, like to a certain extent, I think that you overachieve so much that sometimes it's like, it's like, I don't want to say it's unattainable, but it's like you set a way that it was just like anything that I did, like was obviously like above average, but I didn't excel academically like you did. So it's like mom and dad always like looked at me as, oh, like I'm falling behind, like I'm falling short. And like now that I look back on my life, like, no, you just were doing too much, really. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like genuinely. So So
how does that make you feel?
Thanks for asking me.
Yeah.
You know, it makes me, that's actually a great question. I think that, you know, I think that it works well that you were like the first, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that if I were older and you were like excelling me academically, I would feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the oldest, like there's no fucking way that my younger sibling is like outdoing me right now. You know what I'm saying? So I think that I liked that you were older. Did I always feel like I had to like live up to the things that you did? And like, did I fall short of doing those things? Yes. But like also at the same time, like I still made good grades. No, was I on Dean's List and you know, IB programs and, you know, walking down with like 32 cords on my neck. No, but like, you know, I still did like achieve very high academically. I just didn't excel to the level of what she did. And so I think that it did take me a while because I felt like I always kind of felt dumb compared to you, like in school, because you just always were like, you know, studying all the time and like making these good grades. And I honestly, it kind of felt like you never really had to like try. Like I've always, no, seriously, like I'm not even trying to be rude, but like I've always had to like over try in school, like just to make even like a decent grade. Like things have never just like come like naturally to me. Like I've always had to like overwork to even just get like a decent grade, where I feel like, you know, Reagan, like I like, yes, like, you know, she was like, oh, I studied my ass off and all this stuff. Obviously I don't know like the level of which, because it was just like every report card, it would just be like straight fucking A's. Like I don't even think the girl genuinely ever even made a B. Like I mean, she'd be like, my first time I made a B was when I was like a sophomore in college. Like shit's gonna actually piss me off. No, like shit's actually gonna piss me off.
I would make B's.
Okay.
I've just never made anything below that.
Okay, exactly.
I've never, literally in my entire life, I've never made a C, I've never made a D, I've never made an F. It's
exactly
just been an A or a B.
Exactly my point. So, you know, hey man, say man.
Hey.
Yeah, no, I don't feel any.
No, I know.
Really,
and I just want to say, we were talking about on a previous episode, Riley studying for her Series 7. This girl has been at it. Like, I'm, like, super impressed. Like, the Series 7 exam is, like, one of the hardest exams to study for. Like, outside of, like, the bar, like,
it's, like, in finance.
Yeah, one of the hardest finance exams to take. She's been studying her ass off for it, literally came this close to passing it. And I'm like, the fact that you even did that is, like, amazing to me. I was like, please, like, give yourself a round of applause, pat on the back, everything. I'm like, you're a rock star, in my opinion. So...
Thanks.
Yeah. So, anyways, and Riley is smart. I think that we have our own.
Okay. I think
no. I think that we have our own. Riley is. She is. Like I'm trying to hype you up right now. Let me do that. Reagan, let me do that. She is. You are smart.
Reagan, I wasn't claiming that I wasn't smart. I'm just saying that, like, I'm not fucking making straight A's like you my whole life, or nothing below a B.
Then never mind. I'll take my comment back. You're dumb as fuck. How about that?
No, Reagan. Oh my God. Now we're like getting. It was never that. Like
I know. I just wanted a moment to just like hype you up. Like okay. I'm not. You know. All right. Let me have my moment.
All right, bro. Go ahead.
Now I don't even want to do it anymore.
No. Don't let me let you shine.
Yeah, I was just gonna hype my sister. Like she's smart as shit. Like she is. You know. You admitted, like, I, you know, maybe I'm a little bit of an overachiever, but that does not take away from all that you've accomplished. And I know mom and dad would be super proud of you and are super proud of you. So Thanks. I'm super proud of you, and I'm not even your parent. So, wow. Yeah. So. All right.
Listen, we spent like 20 minutes just on the first question alone.
I feel like it was pretty entertaining. I thought it gave great context.
No. Anyways, on to the next question we have here. Ooh, this is a good one. Do you think that the younger sibling is actually more spoiled, or is that a myth? What do you think? Or am I supposed to answer that? Oh, actually, you would have to answer that because I'm the younger sibling. If we didn't already tell you, she's older and I'm younger.
Yes, I'm 27. She's 23.
Yes.
It's like a hard question to answer because I feel like me and my sister were both very spoiled growing up. Like we got everything that we wanted. So it's not like, you know, my mom was like, oh, Reagan, you can get this and Riley, you can't get that. But I think that at certain points in our life.
Well, I don't even think I see it. I'm not really talking about like material wise. Like I think that as a younger sibling that definitely... Because, like, you were older, like, I feel like parents are, like mom was like, oh, well, you can't get, what did she tell you? She was like, oh, you can't get your second piercing until,
I do think that with an older child, like, you can be a little bit more rough around the edges or a little bit more strict with things. And then it's like,
when you're
okay.
Younger, it's like, you're more lenient.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even say that mom was, like, that much more lenient with you. Like, because I feel like she was very lenient with me. Like, I feel like she had the same expectations of the both of us. It wasn't like, oh, well, you know, you know, when Ray, like, I never felt like my mom was down my neck.
Down my neck's crazy.
No, but I'm serious. Like, okay, yeah, she would stay on top of me with like my schoolwork and make sure that like I was, you know, excelling in sports, like, you know, whatever, like, but that was like my life. And then outside of that, I would hang out with my friends. It'd be chill. There wasn't anything that my mom ever really had to like discipline me for, where it's just like, oh, well, you can't do that. Like, sure, my mom didn't allow me to get, and I wanted to get my second ear piercing when I was younger. She said that I couldn't get that, so I never did. But then my sister, you know, in high school gets hers, and she's got like multiple different ear piercings, you know? So it's just like, that's just not like, that's something that she didn't allow me to do.
Me and Justin, that's our cousin, by the way, we got, I don't know if I ever told you a story of how it happened, but like me and Justin were like, because Justin wanted his ears pierced. And I wanted to get my seconds pierced because I'm like, dude, like waiting until you're 18 to be able to get my second. How are you going to pierce my ears when I'm a baby at like 2 months, but I can't go get another piercing until I'm 18? You know what I'm saying? So I remember Justin and I were like hounding Janine and mom, and we were just like, can we please get it? Can we please get it? Like, whatever. So we were like at dinner or something, and like they finally said yes. I'm not kidding you. As soon as dinner was over, like before they changed their mind, me and Justin were on our way to go to go get it done. And then we like got it. I think I want to say we went to like Claire's or somewhere like that.
That would make sense. Yeah,
we
go
like,
to
went
little
Claire's.
Claire's.
Yeah. We went to Claire's and got it done. But I actually would genuinely recommend going to get piercings, not because I heard that like piercing guns are like really, really bad. And so I honestly like if I ever decide to get any more piercings or like whatever, I mean, I only have like 3. I have 3 on my ear, and then I have my belly button pierced. But just go to tattoo shops, guys. Anyways, on to the next question. Okay, this is good. How would we describe each other in 3 words? 3 positives and 3 pros and 3 cons. You go first.
Pros. Pros. I think you have a certain level of patience with me.
Okay.
You know, because I can get worked up sometimes and be a little over the top and dramatic, but I think you don't take it too harshly. Like you manage it pretty well, where somebody might be like overwhelmed,
like level-headed.
Yeah. Like it's not like she's like if there are moments that I yell at her, but like she doesn't let it get to her. You know what I mean? Like it's not like she's coming back. Like we might have moments butting heads. It's not that often.
It like takes a lot for me to genuinely like get worked up to like go back and forth with someone.
Yeah.
Like,
well, we do have moments, but I think in moments where I get worked up, even over like maybe not like maybe some things that aren't that shit. Yeah, like then she's like pretty calm about it. So I like that. So 3 pros and 3 cons.
Yeah.
I like that she does things that I don't want to do.
Like what?
So we've obviously lived together for the past 2 years. We always talk about how there's certain things that I'm good at and there's certain things that she's good at, or there's certain things that she'll do and there's certain things that I do. It's kind of like a marriage almost.
Yeah.
There are like gender rules or like sibling.
Partnership.
Yeah. There are older sister, younger sister rules. I feel like logistically, when it comes to certain things in her life, I kind of manage some of those things and keep things in check. So it's like that is my contribution to her life. So then it's like on the flip side of that, she has contributions to my life. Like I don't want to cook all the time. I know how to cook. I can cook well, but I don't like to cook. So therefore, she cooks. You know, we honestly eat out. We eat out.
We're doing better.
Probably more than we should, but we are getting better. I'm supposed to only have a budget of $500 a month to eat out. That's what a family friend of ours told me, that I only needed to spend that much money on not just eating out, but food alone in the entire month. And I was literally like, girl, like half of that sometimes is just like a bill at a nice restaurant for me alone. Like just one night. Like I don't know what you mean for the entire month. Groceries and eating out all together. Like you've clearly lost your mind, respectfully. So anyways, but we're working on it. Anyways.
Every day it's a work in progress.
Every day is a work in progress.
I didn't eat out today, actually.
I didn't eat out today either. I cooked.
Yes, she did cook.
I did cook. I've got food to eat tomorrow.
Yeah. But I do like to cook. So yeah, I do say that. I do and don't like to cook. Like, I like to cook something when it's like we're trying something. I love feeding people. I don't like to cook for myself. I like to cook for other people.
Yeah, like she said she wanted to do this like whole lasagna soup. If people are in town,
like
we'll do something for them. Like, yeah.
I love cooking.
I'll make
for
the
other
drinks,
people.
like, you know. So it's kind of like one of those things. Like, even for this podcast, like, I do everything for it, from the setup to the lighting to the takedown to the editing to the everything I take care of. But then I don't like to drive. So Riley drives pretty much everywhere we go. Like, if we're going, we pretty much do everything together, whether that be grocery shopping, going to Walmart, Home Goods, like, you know, just anything. It's just like we used to go to the gym together all the time. Like, you know, when we were training with Sam, we'd go to the gym. We would always ride together, and she would always drive, because I don't like driving. I saw this video on Instagram the other day that it was like, oh, this girl was talking about, like, what's your dream car? What's your dream car? And it was like chauffeur. Like, not passenger princess, but like in the back seat, like chauffeur. And that is essentially what it is that I want. Like, I don't like to drive places. I can drive. I have my license. I've had it since I was 16. But I would really prefer not to drive. I don't like doing it. And the thing that's crazy about it is that here in Tampa, like, everything is like super close by. Like, it's not like I'm driving an hour to get somewhere and an hour back.
And I think that's the problem, because girl thinks that 15 minutes, oh, so far. And mind you, she doesn't even drive. So I'm like, you're like complaining. It's like 15 minutes up the road. She's like, it's so far. I'm like, you've gotten so close, like, used to everything being like 5 minutes down the road. You think anything longer than like a 15-minute drive is just like,
I understand,
the end of the world.
I think 20, I say it's far if it's like 25 plus minutes away. That's a little far, just because I'm here in Tampa. Now, if that was like in Houston, that'd be a little bit of a different story, because I understand everything in Houston is spread out. But here in Tampa, it's like, especially living where we live, it's like everything is local. Like, hell, it takes us 30 seconds to walk to the Publix from our apartment complex. Like, it's right across the street. I can literally see it from my apartment complex right now.
Yeah, so, I still haven't gone into it yet. I need to check it out and see what it's talking about.
The vibe,
in there.
Get your little pub sub, call it a day.
Period. But
yeah, so I like the fact that she has her sister roles. She does things that I don't want to do. Let's see what else. I like that she can be accommodating to me. I think that, you know, Riley definitely does know how to put herself, like, if I'm going through something, she knows how to put my needs above hers sometimes. Like, she will not, like, in every aspect of life, like, obviously, like, if she's studying or something serious is going on, she's got to prioritize her. But if life is chill and, like, I need her to be there for me, she's gonna do it. Like, if I, like, need pretty much anything from her, like, she's going to come through for me, even if it's something that inconveniences her, or something that she may not want to do, or may not want to have to sit through, or whatever. Like, she's gonna do it. So I like that.
Those were pretty 3 solid ones. So.
Yeah.
Shout out to me, man. Wow.
Yeah. No, shout out to me, man. I'm the one who said them.
Okay.
That was good content. Now, shout out to you for living that, but shout out to me for pointing that out.
All right, girl.
Yeah. 3 things that I don't like, right?
Yeah, just 3 cons about
3
me.
cons about you. 3 cons. I mean, honestly, I feel like it kind of ties into the whole, like, younger sibling, older sibling thing, where it's like, it's not a con. Like, I don't have a problem with it, because there's gender, like, sister roles. But it's like, I'm always having to, like, figure something out for her. Like, I feel like Riley barely puts any effort into trying to figure out something for herself. She just maybe spends 5 seconds of her brain capacity trying to figure it out. And then it's like, oh, well, I tried for 5 seconds. It didn't work. So let me call Reagan and tell her to come figure it out for me. And then and then I end up figuring it out. Like,
That's
even
valid.
something as simple as finding something. The girl could literally be like, I haven't found my glasses, or I can't find my glasses. Do you think that she's even tried to look for them? No, it's just that she can't find them right then and there. I'll literally be like, girl, if I come out here and I find your glasses within 10 seconds, I'm going to be pissed. And what do? I come out and I find her glass within 10 seconds, and then I'm pissed. So it's just little things like that. Like, it's like, those are like
so
very
valid.
like mom-daughter type things. Like, yeah. So,
girl, how am I supposed to find something and I don't have my glasses to find it? Like, the fuck?
I mean, okay, it could be anything. It could be her retainers. It could be her glasses. It could be her purse. It could be her remote. It could be anything. It literally could be anything. I can't find something. Reagan, find it for me. Like, literally, like, where's Waldo in this bitch? Like, seriously.
That's so true. Yeah.
So, yeah. So, that, another con.
That was only the first one. You did three pros, and then that was the first con.
I know, another con.
Oh,
Yes.
I think you're saying, yeah.
Another con.
I'm actually surprised that I thought that the first one was going to be the one that I'm thinking of off the top of my head that you're always telling me about.
I think another con is that Riley procrastinates. I think...
Well, that's not what I was thinking of. But, I mean, it's your 3.
Oh, what were you going to say?
I was talking about my delivery on things and how I can be bitchy. And
That's
how
actually
I'm
a great
harsh,
one.
how I'm
That's
harsh.
Yes, that's actually a great one. That's actually a great
At least I'm
one.
self-aware.
Maybe I'll save the best for last. We'll save that one for last. But on so the second one that I'll say is that she procrastinates. So because of the fact that sometimes I feel like I can be Fix-It Felix in Riley's life. You don't know that's a Wreck-It Ralph reference. She waits to the last second sometimes to get things done. And then I'm kind of having to scramble in my mind to try to help her figure it out. So then that creates a panic inside of me, stress, anxiety, da-da-da-da-da. And then I'm also figuring out, like, trying to manage my own life too. So it's kind of like I'm stepping into, like, even though, like, I feel like this. I'm old enough where I can kind of figure out things for myself. And like that, but that's just an older sibling in general. Like, I haven't had anyone to really pave the way for me like that. I've just kind of had to figure it out. So that's just what I do naturally.
It's in your nature.
Yes, it's in my nature.
Right.
It's in Riley's nature to have a little bit of a helping hand with things. So when things fall apart for me, I'm the one that has to pick it up and fix it myself. And so I have to do that. I don't lean on her to do that. However, when things fall apart for her, then it's like that becomes my problem. So then I'm having to make her problem my problem.
Yeah.
And then that stresses me out. And then we're having to work together. So that's something that I will say.
Yeah, I've always had a helping hand.
Yes, she has. She's always had those training wheels on the bike.
That's so valid.
A little take.
Shut up.
Anyways, so yes, last but not least, save the best for last. Riley can be a little bit of a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
that is tough.
I think that, I say that she can be very patient with me.
Okay,
and
Chris is gonna have to edit out the B word, so you might as well just say like harsh.
No, I can just bleep it out.
Okay.
Yeah. The fuck. Anyways, and I'll go into the whole bitch aspect and why I said that. She can be very patient with me. I will say that. She'll give me all the time in the world that I need to talk about something or to be here for me or whatever. But, her delivery when it comes to certain topics or like giving me advice on stuff, or we'll just say her delivery on the words that come out of her mouth when I'm going through something and she's giving me advice, it's not the best. It's come to a point where I just choose not to engage her in conversation like that a lot about certain topics, because I know how she's going to deliver it is not going to sit well with my spirit.
Before she tells me something, she'll be like, don't get all, what do you always say to me?
It's like, always a discllaimer.
She'll give me like, I'm like, girl, just tell me.
No, because I have to give her the disclaimer because I already know what's going to happen. Like, I'm not going to sit over here and set myself up for failure. Like, you need to know what I'm expecting out of you. That way you make sure that shit doesn't happen, because then you're going to piss me off. So yeah, I'm going to give you a disclaimer. Like, before I get into this, don't A, B, C, X, Y, and Z, or make sure that you whatever.
Right.
Like, we need to get into that because I don't want to leave out more frustrated than I already did coming in. So that's something I will say. Her delivery sucks. I think that the content...
Not all the time.
The content is there, but the delivery of it is what needs work. And I will say that, so therefore I lean on my other friends and, family members, a lot more sometimes, because their delivery is just a little bit more gentle with me.
And I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I do. But I just think that sometimes as a person who is living and like, it's great and all that, your friends are able to be gentle or, softly come at you. I do believe in, tough love at times. And I think that it's really quite essential actually at certain points in someone's life we can't titter and tatter all the time and dilly-dally around.
But I just think that there are certain topics that are a little bit sensitive. You don't know how to be sensitive towards certain situations. It's not it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Tough love can still be delivered in a...
And I'm going to work on that. You're right.
But she's been saying that for years and nothing has changed.
Right.
So, I mean...
That's...
We'll see. We'll tune in next week to see if things have changed. Tune in. Yeah. We'll keep you guys updated. So that's something
No, it's like that Kourtney Kardashian sign, and it's like, have you seen it? And it's like, fuck, hold on. I gotta find it because it's kind of like iconic for like this moment in time. But
I feel like now we're gonna insert like the Jeopardy audio, waiting on her to find whatever this video.
That would be good. Okay, hold on. I think it might be this one.
Chloe is so sensitive.
No.
I think you take things really
Okay, here it is.
That's fine.
Should I put it up
in
here?
I think you take things really sensitively, and that's fine. I just need to not make those jokes with you.
No, I don't think I think they're just like rude.
But to me, it's a joke. To you, it's rude. So I won't make them to you because you don't take it the way that I'm meaning it, which is as a joke.
I think it's hard to decipher if it is a joke or not.
Let's just move on.
But I can't just move on from everything and let you be an asshole forever.
I'm not. I'm an authentic person.
But so you're authentically allowed to be an assoule to people.
I'm not an asshole.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think in her mind, it doesn't register to her how her delivery is, but from an outside perspective of receiving that, it's not an enjoyable experience.
Well, I'm going to try and work on being like super soft and like my delivery.
I don't think anything's going to change.
No, Reagan, how? Oh my God. Every day is a day to live and grow.
We've been talking.
And I think I have been doing
about
better.
this, bro, for like
and I think I have been doing better.
Time.
Right? Okay. Whatever. Anyways, on to my turn. So I'm going to come up with 3 pros and 3 cons about my dear old sissy here. So, I would say a pro is that I don't want to like go off of like what Reagan said, but like I'm just like to a slight thing, like piggyback off of it. Like it has been like, I enjoy being the younger sibling. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that it's a pro that like, again, like I've always had you to, like you said, you know, help me figure things out. Like I've never really had to like stress like that in a certain sense, because, you know, you've always been the one to like do everything first. So I've kind of just like, you know, followed suit to like whatever you've got going on. So I do think that that is a pro, because I think that a lot of younger siblings can probably relate to that, in terms of like, it's nice having like an older sibling that's like, you know, been through, you know, more so like you can, because you've lived and experienced things before I've lived and experienced them, then it's like you're also like able to help me to as well. Like even like, you know, back when we were going to like the same school, like Lausanne at the time, like you already had those teachers, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you had like the work, like I would get to have like old tests of hers and stuff like that, like whatever. So it's just like my life, I've kind of always been able to like scave on through, just like, you know, right on behind Reagan. And it's like, she's kind of had to like jump through like the hurdles, and I've just kind of gotten to like glaze over them, if that makes sense.
I've been riding the bike without the training wheels.
Yeah.
And she's just been riding the bike with the training wheels her whole life.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be the first pro. The second pro I would say is like I think I can count on you for anything. And I think that that is like very important. And I think that, you know, you said that about me, but I honestly think that like you, like I said, like Reagan is like the smartest person that I genuinely know.
Oh, right.
Like, yeah. Oh my God. Don't piss me off. Anyways, give a girl one compliment. Yeah. Anyways, so it's like, but seriously, if we were like, if there was like a situation where I was like kidnapped and like I needed someone to like figure some shit out, like call my sister, like she will get the job done. Like I think that knowing that you handle and get shit done like it needs to be, and like anything that you do, like it turns out well. Like I wish that everyone was able to genuinely experience that, because I feel like a lot of the times like people have people in their lives that like drop the ball, and like you've never dropped the ball when it's come to me. Like we always figure it out, we get it done, and not only do like we or you get it done, but like you're like the best at it, you know what I'm saying? So I like that is genuinely a pro about you. The third pro is I think that you are very authentic. And why laughing? I'm serious. No, but you know, and I think that it's such a blessing to be able to be unapologetically yourself, genuinely. I think that we live in a world where everyone tries to be like everyone, and you know, there's trends and like all this different stuff, and you know, it's like no like originality at the end of the day. You know, it's not like people are like have like their own identity. Like I feel like that's kind of is getting lost in the sauce, like especially within like the new generation. Everyone's, you know, whatever. And so I love that like Reagan, even like as much as it annoys the out of me, you know, like when we're out and she's acting like she's 12 years old, like I love that she is able to just like feel so comfortable and confident in herself to be able to, you know, act that way. But like, you know, like she's just herself and the things that she likes, and you know what I mean? And she might love something, and like, and I also love that like we're not like sensitive individuals. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't really care about like what other people think about the things that like we like, you know what I'm saying? Like our styles are like completely different. She'll be wearing, you know, a pair of boots and I'll be like, oh my God, goes like those are chopped and chewed, but she's still gonna buy them because she loves them. And I think that it's good to be authentic and to like do the things that you love and not care about, you know, what everyone else thinks. And so I think that authenticity is a pro that I really do enjoy about you. Now onto some pros.
Cons.
Onto some cons, my bad. Reagan is one of the people that has to talk about a situation to get over it like 50 million times. And like, she'll talk to me about it. She'll talk to her friends about it. She'll talk to family members about it. And like, obviously, like, being around her every single day, like, even though she's not directly telling me, like, I can overhear a conversation. So it's just like, it gets like a little bit annoying at time because she's like, but that's also like something that like, I hate people repeating themselves. Like, even she was telling me a story yesterday and I'm like, okay, girl, like, I've heard, like, I only want to hear, I have a very good memory. So like, I don't need you to like repeat me back, you know, leading up until what happens. Like, I remember what happened up until the point of whatever the new information is. And so like, I think that I do like have patience, but like, and I'll sit and I'll listen, but then like I'll have to tell her, like, even like yesterday, I was like, okay, like we spent 45 minutes talking about this conversation when really it could have just been like a 5 to 10 minute conversation. And so I will say that I do think that that's like a con, but it's obviously something that like it's not like necessarily a con. It's just like because of how I am and because of how like I don't like to repeatedly hear things 50 million times, it triggers me a little bit to a certain sense. But I mean, like, honey, but that is all. And then my last con would probably just be
That was only one.
No, I did the oh wait, no,
That was your first one.
No, I thought I did another one.
No, that was your first one.
Damn. Okay. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, I know. Reagan, this actually irritates the living out of me, actually. Reagan, if we're going somewhere, mind you.
I know what you're about to say.
Like, I'm not kidding you, like, her work is very flexible. Like, she has plenty of time. It's not a matter of, oh, she's just so busy, like, so it doesn't want. Anytime we go somewhere or, like, we're set to go somewhere, like, Reagan will right then decide that she has to take a shower before we do it. Like, it doesn't matter what we're doing. Like, we could be going to the gym. We could be going to get a bite to eat. We could be going to the mall. Like, no matter where it is, right before we say, oh, we're about to go somewhere. Oh, I got to go take a shower. Girl, you've had all goddamn day to go take a shower. Like, it genuinely, like, she has no idea how much it pisses me off because I'm just like, we can't be serious here. And it's, like, also, like, one of those things, too, as well. It's, like, if we're going to the gym and you're going to the gym just to go and sweat and get dirty at the gym, then why the hell are you taking a shower before we go to the gym? Like, it logically doesn't make sense in my head.
I can't leave the house and feel uncomfortable. Even if I'm going to the gym and I know that I'm going to be sweating and as soon as I come back from the gym, I'm going to have to shower, I'll take 2 showers in a day. Like, I don't like feeling icky. And if I feel icky, it doesn't matter what the fuck I'm doing, I'm going to take a shower. Now, I admit I do procrastinate. I do wait until it's like, okay, like,
it's such an inconvenience.
You know, it's like right before we're going, like, she's like, I've had all day, but it's like, it doesn't, if I'm in the house all day, I'm not thinking, let me get up and take a shower. Cause usually, especially me working from home, like, I'm just chilling. Like, I'm in my little pajamas, like I'm whatever. So when I leave the house, it's like, okay, I feel nasty. I haven't showered. So we planning to leave? Okay, cool. I'm going to take a shower. Like, but she hates that. I know maybe some normal people get up first thing in the morning to take a shower, get their clothes on. I'm not like that. This is not me. Sorry. So, but it is weird. And even my mom was like that too. Like, if she felt nasty, even if she was going to the gym, like, she's taking a shower before the gym. I just
don't get that.
I don't know. It's just, I can't feel like myself if I feel nasty. If I go anywhere,
But you're okay with getting nasty?
Like, yeah. I'll be clean, then get nasty, then get clean again. But at least I was clean before. Like, I can enjoy the workout. If I was to go to the gym not feeling clean, then I'm not going to be able to, like, focus on the workout. I'm going to be thinking, like, oh my gosh, I feel just so disgusting.
But, like, are you not feeling disgusting doing the workout?
No, because it's the sweat and the disgust is coming from me grinding. It scares me to be still.
Don't piss me off.
It scares me to be dirty.
Well, you know, I am also a clean freak to myself, like, overly. Also, this will like also get into, actually this will be like my last con about you, because I'll get into this. Like, I am very OCD about things, like overly OCD about things. Like,
Okay. There's levels to it.
no, like I'm not like,
she's not like clinically like OCD.
Yeah.
But she does like organization, cleanliness, tidiness, things like that.
Yeah, like I'm very, like if you were to go into my room, like I color coordinate everything. Everything's folded the exact same way. Like I fold like it's all like a neat and organized. Like anything that's like out of place genuinely like trips me up. Like if I know if like someone has like come into my room. Actually, I had a situation one time in college where someone had been in my room and like I was like missing a piece of my jewelry. And like I am not one of those people where it's like something's gonna go like unscathed, because I put the exact, like, if once I set something up in my room, like it's not changing. Like that's exactly how it's going to stay. Like my perfumes, like I'm not switching anything out. Like even like the way that I lay out like my moisturizer and like, my whole thing in my bathroom, like everything is exactly in place. So I remember in college one time, someone like came into my room and I was missing a piece of my jewelry, and like I confronted them and I was like, because I knew like who was coming in and out of my room, and I was like, I know that my shit's gone. I was like, like, where is it? They're like, oh, no, like I didn't like whatever. And so then like a week later, like
it pops up.
Yeah, it pops up. I'm like, okay, like, because I'm like, I know where my shit is. Like, like you're not getting by and like coming in. Anyways, whole point of me saying that is that like Reagan doesn't have that same level of like she's definitely clean. Don't get me wrong. Like she's definitely like whatever. But like like her drawers, like she doesn't like fold clothes. Like I don't think
I fold them, but it's not her level of folding. Like I'll fold some shit up, put it in there, not think twice about it. She's like crisp folding, like rolling the shirts together, stacking them next to each other. Like I get my laundry, fold it, and I put it away. I'm not thinking twice about it.
Yeah, but that's like a little bit irritating to me, because it's just like,
but like I'm not overly OCD, as she likes to say. like Like especially like if it comes to like clothes that I'm hanging up in my closet, like sure, like I'll hang them up. Like if I'm wearing them out, like I'll iron them, whatever. But especially like workout
but like
clothes,
even your closet, it doesn't have any.
No, there's
order.
no organization to my closet. It's just literally I have like summer clothes, winter clothes separated, but like color coordinating, like her stuff is color coordinated. Like mine is not like that. Mine is a little bit all over the place, but I know where everything is. It's just that's just the way that it works for me. I'm sorry. I'm not. Now, I will say I'm clean. Everything. It's not like you're going to come in my room and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, what the f-? Like, it's I'm a very clean person. Yeah. There's organization to everything. It's just not as organized as she is with how I would call, she's a very like pristine organization. I'm just organized. She's pristinely organized. But however, like in our living area and stuff, like this is a common space. Like we always, there's a level of understanding, like this is the common space, this is how things vibe, this is how things are gonna go. Yeah. Like it's never a question, like we agree on this part.
Yeah, this general,
the home.
Yeah.
The kitchen, the office area, the living room, we agree on the organization out here.
Yeah.
So we just got our two different vibes or two different gals.
Yeah, no, and just like you said, like, and we talked about this earlier, like, I'm smart. I'm just not as the level of smart that you are.
Yeah, and you're organized. I'm just not the level of organized that you are.
Exactly. So anyways, that would say like would be my con or my last one. Okay, on to the next question. Oh, this is a good one. When do you feel the most protective over me?
Most protective over you. I don't think that there's been too many times when like somebody's tried you, but I think just like in general, if anybody tries you or like hurts you or does something that makes you not feel good, whether that be just like about yourself or just like about a situation in general, like I automatically don't like that person.
Yeah.
Like there could even be a situation where a person does something that like, and this has happened. A person does something that hurts my sister, and then she may even forgive that person or move on from the situation with that person, but like it'll never be the same between me and that person again. That's just not how I operate. Like we don't that tie has been severed between me and that person. She can do whatever she wants to do, but just knowing what I know about what you did, I don't with that. So yeah, I mean, I've definitely had situations where I've had to defend my sister going off on people. You know, yeah, I just get very defensive. I think especially since our parents have passed away, like if anybody ever tried her, like I would come to her defense at any moment, at any time. Like there's no question about it. So I feel like also too, like I'm a very chill person. I'd like to believe that I'm a very level-headed and mature individual. But like if you genuinely do try me, like I will and I can fuck some shit up. Like seriously, like I definitely have a like fire beneath me. It just doesn't, you don't get to see it because I'm a very classy lady. But trust me when I tell you, if it really came to putting some heat on somebody, I really could. So, yeah. I'd say, yeah, just don't try her and then we won't have any problems. Yeah.
Period. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would say the same too as well. I mean, I'm a little bit more calm, you know. But maybe it's just like the younger sister, you know what I mean? But like obviously if someone was like really trying you, like, you know, I can get feisty. Listen, I always say like I can't fight, but like my words will genuinely kill you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just got to read someone to filth and genuinely and just like that's just really about it at the end of the day. So yeah, I mean, if we want to get into any type of, and like we're also like one of those people too as well, and I'm trying to learn about this, but like just as much as like we can be so nice, like we can be like very cold at times too, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes a switch just goes off in my head and I'm just like boom, like I'm out the gates, you know
like
what I'm saying?
empathy is gone, like
yeah.
I'm treating you like nothing.
Yeah.
Like I think that's something also too, like I've never been in a physical fight before. Once again, if it really came down to it, like I definitely know I could hold my own. But I think more than anything in our entire lives, like verbal arguments have been a trend that we have seen in every aspect of life, whether that be between our parents, between family members, between friends, like just everything. So I would say like hands down 100%, if you ever needed somebody to like be in a verbal argument with and you're like looking for a challenge, like please come to me and her, because it's nothing pretty. Like it's not a fun experience. We can read you to filth and it will not be something that you will leave out feeling good about yourself. You'll probably be questioning every aspect of your life. So it's really in your best interest sometimes to just keep that mouth shut, keep it cute, keep it classy.
That's what I'm saying. And the thing about,
you know?
I don't even like to be bitchy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, like, genuinely, like, I like to be a nice, chill, calm, cool, collected gal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's, like, one of those things where it's, like, it would be a difference if, like, I, like, genuinely, and, like, it takes me a lot to, like, get to that, like, point in time where I'm, like, I feel, like, the need to, like, you know, go off or, like, say something, like, smart as because no one, you know, I'm like on an everyday basis, it's not like I'm like, oh, like someone challenged me. But it's like, if you're going to take it there, well, now I've got to top you with taking it there. You know what I'm saying? It's just like one of those things. So, yeah. But that was pretty much it for that question. That was like more of like a chiller one. But let's go on. Who's more dramatic?
Me.
I'm loving that these are all you. Like, good. And I love that, like, you recognize that. Like, it's not like me having to be like, come on, Reagan. Like, let's be for real. It's just like, yeah. Like, I'm just way more calmer than you. But I'm like, maybe it's just like that
sister roles.
Gemini in you.
Oh, yeah. Know. I am a Gemini. I don't know. I think I fit my sign pretty well. I'm not going to lie.
I think I fit mine like to a T too as well.
For sure.
I know that some people are like, I don't believe in
Pisces, by the way.
I'm a Pisces. I know that some people are like, I don't believe in in zodiacs and all this different stuff. Like, obviously it's like, you don't have to like necessarily like, I don't believe that I am the way that I am just because I'm a Pisces. But I'm like, if you go and Google like characteristic traits, like, of a Pisces, or like what are Pisces, like known for, and like all this different stuff. Like, I can wholeheartedly say, like, I am exactly the person that it, like, describes. So
I'd say that the same for Gemini too, except we're on a negative side known to be two-faced. I definitely wouldn't say I'm two-faced at all. I'm probably like one of the realest people that you ever meet. Like, if they're like, you'll never have to question if I'm being fake with you. Like, if I don't like you, you will know that, and if I like you, then you will know that too. Like, it's never going to be a question of me trying to pretend to be anything around you. Like, trust me.
you will be dealt with.
You will be dealt with. Yeah. So, trying to think. Yeah. I think I'm more dramatic. I think that there are certain things that I think it depends on like the situation. I think overall in life I can be more dramatic.
Yeah.
But I think there are certain things that my sister cares more about than I do. So then if she cares about it more, then she's more dramatic. And I'm like, bro, like, chill out. You're doing too much. Like, you need to relax. It's not that big of a deal. So yeah, but I think overall just in life, I definitely know how to add the color to a situation sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think like, once again, I just get very worked up about stuff. Like, I think, and it's kind of a little crazy because it's like, I'd like to believe I'm a very level-headed person. Like, I like to believe I'm very mature. I can have a mature, civilized conversation. But there are times when somebody just really like gets under my skin, or just like a situation gets under my skin, and I just like, it makes my head want to explode. Now, I'm not like cussing people out and throwing, shit and whatever. It's never like that, but it's just like my personality just gets ramped up. Like, I just get very intense.
Yeah, very intense. And I think that it's like good, because I think that I like to stay, like, you are like very level-headed, but like you're just more like, I hear, like, on a normal sense, like, you're more passionate about like a lot of situations. Like, I just think that that's just like, you have like a fire up under you, or like if someone makes you mad, like, like you're just very, but I've like noticed that in general, because a lot, like, the closest people to me are genuinely like all like like my best friend, like a Gemini, like Reagan's, like a lot of people that I know that I'm very close with, and I just feel like that's just
A trait.
yeah, a trait that you have. Not that it's bad or anything, but it's like, yeah, like you need, like, I think you're a fire sign. Are you a fire sign?
I don't know about any of that stuff.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm a water sign. Wait,
Yeah.
Google it. Ash Chat is a Gemini and a Pisces, a water or a fire sign. I'm pretty sure I'm a water sign.
Gemini is an air sign and Pisces is a water sign. Air signs are associated with being intellectual, communicative, and social. Pisces, water signs are known for being sensitive, intuitive, and imaginative.
Definitely.
I think mine as well. Intellectual, communicative. I do overly
Well, I think
communicate.
the Geminis are known to have like a little like fire behind them. But anyways, it's like, yeah, like you need like a water sign to kind of like mellow you out and calm you down. Like, and I've had to be that for a lot of people in my life who do tend to be Geminis. So, yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways. What was that question? Oh, who's more dramatic? Yeah. So I would say Reagan's more dramatic. Because, like, you can't really have, like, as females, we're already, you know, a little, you know, with certain situations. So it's like, if she's dramatic and I'm being dramatic, like, we can't both be dramatic. Like, that's too much. It's like, someone's got to, you know.
Pump the brakes.
Yeah. Literally. So, okay. On to the next thing. Mm-hmm. This is good. What is something that I do every single day that you have just accepted as part of my personality?
I have a couple things that I could say for this. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to use.
No, do tell, since you have a couple.
Okay. So Riley mentioned that she's very, like...
What are you going to say?
like OCD about things. Like,
Okay.
very loosely. Like, if you don't know what OCD is, like, there are extreme levels to it,
Yeah.
trust me. Like, she's not that. But she has an organization, a cleanliness, things like that to her. She will not do certain things and then get in her bed. Like, for example, if she takes a shower, okay, and, like, is in her pajamas right now, she won't even let Coconut out to go to the bathroom at night because she's like, the elements will touch me and I can't get in my $300 sheets in my bed with the elements having touched me. So therefore, Reagan, even though you've showered and you're clean, you go and let her out so that she can relieve herself, and then I can get in my bed, and then you get in your bed. She won't even let me in her bed because my ass has touched the elements. So I think that's something, she takes her sheets and getting in the bed very seriously. I remember the other day.
No outside clothes on the bed.
Yeah.
Like,
nothing. Like, if she's dirty and, like, she hasn't showered in a day or something, like the other day she slept out on the couch because she didn't want to get in her sheets, and she actually got pissed at me because I hadn't showered in like a day, and I slept in her room, and I slept first on top of the bed with her Lola blanket because I was like, I knew she's going to get pissed at me for being under her sheets, so I slept on top of the bed with her Lola blanket. And then it got really cold in the room, so then I decided to sneak up under the sheets
she
with the Lola
lie
blanket.
to me
I
about
did lie to
it.
her about it because I knew if I
No,
told her.
and the only reason that I even knew that she lied about it is because we were trying to get ready to go out to go somewhere because I think we hadn't eaten or something like that. And I was like, hey, like, let's go get a bite to eat. We haven't eaten all day. She was like, okay, well, like, I didn't shower yesterday, so I need to, like, take a shower. And I'm, like, thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, bitch, but mind you, I slept out on the couch. Like, I slept out on the couch because I also was exhausted from the day previously. And, like, this, like, rarely happens. Like, I shower every single day, if not multiple times that. But, like, this day in particular, I was just exhausted. So I was like, I think it was the night that we were actually recording for the podcast. I don't know. It was something. But I slept out on the couch because I didn't want to get in my bed and touch my sheets and, like, be dirty in my bed. So I'm like, so I asked her, I'm like, okay, well, you didn't take a shower today. So I was like, okay, so did you sleep in I was like, were you sleeping in my bed last night? Because, mind you, I saw her when I went in there earlier under my sheets. So, and then she tried to lie to me, and she was like, no, like, I just slept on top of the bed. Like, I didn't sleep in your sheets. And I was like, Reagan, I was like, I'm going to ask you this again. Like, did you sleep in my bed? And she was like, no, like, and she did it again, and I was like, you're gonna gaslight me. I was like, I saw you with my own two eyes. I saw you with my own two eyes under my sheets in the bed, and I'm like, and you're still going to sit here and lie to me and tell me that you were just on. She was like, well, are you gonna be mad at me the rest of the day? So I was like, bro, it. Like, genuinely, I'm like, I don't even have time for this anymore.
Yeah, and then we ended up going to the melting pot for dinner, and
yeah,
and that was just out on that.
Which is also, like, another thing too. Like, we're getting ready to go to the melting pot. Like, that stuff, like, reeks. I don't know if you guys have ever been to.
Reek. It's just
no, but it, like, sinks into your clothes.
Yes, it's like
it's not
fondue steam going around. Like, it's getting into your clothes, getting into your hair. You know.
Yeah, and so it's like anytime I come back from, like, you can smell it. Like, if you were to take like, it has a very distinct smell. Like, if you go to the melting pot and I were to give you a shirt and, like, you would know exactly what I was talking about. Like, it just, like, that steam just, like, gets into the clothes. Anyways, but yeah. So I found that, again, taking a shower right before you go and do that is,
it's just I didn't feel clean. I needed a shower.
But she felt clean enough to sleep in my bed.
If I'm gonna enjoy good point. But I was cold.
Right.
And I was tired. And if I'm going to leave and go and try to enjoy a good meal, I can't do that if I'm feeling funky. So, yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. If you could pick one word that sums up our energy together, what would it be? Oh, wait, I never even answered that question for you. You only answered it for me. What's something that I do every single day that you've accepted as a part of my personality.
Yeah, your turn.
I would say sit in the back of your room and cackle. all this girl does 24/7 is sit in her room on Instagram Reels and cackle and get mad at me because she sent me 40 different videos, like not even like on TikTok or anything. Like she sends videos like on Instagram
we've
Reel.
talked about this. I cannot go on TikTok. Instagram is a safe place for me. Instagram, I don't get too caught up on Instagram for like hours on end. If I go on TikTok, it's very rare that I go on TikTok because I know if I go on TikTok, I'm going to be stuck on that shit for hours on end. I literally have gone on TikTok, and this has not just happened one time. It's happened multiple times where I start off maybe 6 p.m. on TikTok. I'll be up till like 11 a.m. like watching like I will watch the sunrise and then hit the afternoon. Like it's crazy. And then I'll decide, okay, it's time for me to go to sleep. Like so it's just like I know my limits. I know myself. And so I'm not going to put myself in that position. So I'm going to stick to my little Instagram Reels that I know that I have self-restraint for, and I'm going to call it at that.
You know what? I love that you know yourself and you're able to have that discipline to decipher, not to go on the TikTok app. So you know what? Hell yeah to you on that.
Hell yeah.
Okay, the next one, this one, it says that I'm going back to the other one, which is if you could pick one word that sums up our energy together, what would it be?
I think we're very yin and yang. I think, you're like the salt to my pepper, the, black to my white, the chalk to my board type shit. Like, I think that we balance each other out very well. I mean, I know I've talked in previous episodes how, like, I don't have a significant other, but I feel like...
I don't really. Chris, cut that. That's weird. You
don't even know what I was about to say.
Oh, okay, go.
Like, she doesn't even know what I was about to say.
No, go ahead.
But I've said in previous episodes that I don't have a significant other, but I feel like I have everything that I need in her as my sister. Like I said, if there's something that I don't want to do, like she'll do it. If there's something that she doesn't know how to do, then I'll do it. Like we cohabitate and we live a very balanced life together.
But I think that's how like life is just generally. Like I think this is a great point for you because like life is not meant to genuinely like do on your own. Like I commend anyone who like lives alone and like takes care of everything like them. Like I've never lived alone a day in my life. And like I think that would be so challenging and so tasking because even just like even when it comes to like taking care of our dog, like Reagan and I share the load. So it's like I couldn't imagine like living alone. You've got to do all the cooking, all the cleaning, if you have a pet, you got to take care of the pet. Like everything that you're doing is like simply just on you to get it done. Like it is so nice having another person to rely on that it's like, yeah, if I don't want to do something, then it's like she's going to come in and she's going to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Or like even like us being sick. If she's sick, I'm taking care of her. If I'm sick, she's taking care of me. Like if we've got to go to the doctor, like, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's like one of those things where like genuinely like, I don't know if I'll honestly ever like live alone. Like it might just be to a point where it's like, okay, like, you start dating someone and then, you move in with them or whatever the situation is. And then like me too as well. Like, you know what I mean? Cause I'm just like, I don't know. Like I don't want to say like, I always say this, I don't like to speak for my future self, but like, I just genuinely cannot imagine a scenario of which it is that I'm like living alone because I just think that like life is already so hard enough. Like life was not meant to just like do by yourself, if that makes sense. Like you are meant to, have someone else also like sharing the load. Like obviously that's like the beauty of marriage and all of this stuff. And so, you're able to. And I also do think to a certain point in time, like when I get married, like I know that I'm going to be a good partner because I know how to like, okay, well, you're going to do this and I'm going to do, and like, we're going to balance each other out at the end of the day. Like, it's not like, I commend anyone who's like ultra independent and can like be, because I honestly feel like living alone is like being like really like a superwoman or like Superman, like genuinely. Because I'm going to think about it. Like everything is on you to get done. You know what I'm saying? Like the cooking, the cleaning, if someone's coming over, the hosting, like just everything. Like if you have a dog, you have to take care of that dog like by yourself. Like you have no one else to like share the load with you, like taking out the trash. Like I like like the biggest props seriously to anyone out there who like lives alone, because even just, yeah, like snaps to you seriously. Because I'm like, even us just like living together and like we talk about it, it's like, yeah, like we balance each other out is because it's like you don't get overworked because if you don't want to do something, then I'm going to do it. And if I don't want to do something, then you're going to do it. So like we never feel like worn out because like we're always there to have someone else do like, you know, the next thing. And so I feel like it's like your cup is filled and my cup is filled because we're not draining each other just trying to like maintain like the everydays of life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyways, that's like my take. Who knows? I may live alone in my life, but honestly, like
you never know.
I don't know.
Okay, we're going to stop it here so we can make this 2 parts. Honestly, it's so much easier for us to just like sit down and record 2 episodes in one night.
Yeah.
Because once again, you guys have no idea how much time it takes for me to set this up and take the shit down. It actually exhausts me.
Yeah, that's also, we talked about that too as well. Like, yeah, like I don't touch the only thing that I do is get ready and sit on the couch.
Literally. She doesn't. So for context, the first episode that we're going to release, or that we already released, kind of updates, why we've been gone, et cetera, that video, and I'm talking like just alone, editing wise, that shit for just, so how it works. I'm actually going to get into that right now and then we'll close out. There are so many different components that go into me recording this. I have light set up. I have 3 different angles of cameras. Her shot, her close up, my close up, and then the long shot. I have to make sure that everything is measured and on us completely together. These microphones have to be set up, connected into our Motu box that connects to my computer. I got to make sure that the recording is going and that the audios are completely measured between the 2 of us. So I have to keep track on that. I have to make sure that these cameras don't give out, everything is plugged up, like, you know, that we're recording specifically at a certain time to make sure that the discs don't give out before we end recording, and then we're just like randomly ending at a random episode. Then after that's over, I have to sit over here and take all of the SD cards out and upload everything to a drive that then I have to upload into a Google Drive for my video editor to be able to download onto his computer. That shit takes at least like 30 minutes for me to download all of that stuff onto it. And then another 3 hours to upload each different drive. So that's like a total of like 9 hours to upload all of the different shots along with the audio. Then I have to sit down and map out all of the edits that I have to do. So once again, I talked about, let's say it's like a minute 12 and 32 seconds, cut until, 15 minutes and 16 seconds, take this shit out or take this portion out and then jump to this section, bleep this word out, zoom in on Riley at this point. Like there's like a laundry list of edits that I have to then send to my video editor. He has to then work on those, then send that version back to me. I have to rewatch that episode all over again, see if there's anything else that I need to recorrect, send him back more edits. Once again, there are times when we're literally going back and forth between like 5 different versions of edits until we finally get it right. And then I get that, then I have to upload it, then I have to come up with the caption for TikTok, then I gotta pick the clip that I want to be promo clips and upload that to Instagram. It's just so much. And it's like I thank God I have him to at least edit the videos. Like that's what he does, is video editing, because I would hate to do that. But it's like everything else falls on my shoulders. And just for one episode alone, I mean, that probably took me like 5-6 hours just to do one episode. So when I tell you that this shit is taxing on me, it's taxing. Then also on top of that, got to come up with the type of content that we want to do. If I need to do a Q&A, I got to think of the questions.
I actually came up with the content.
She did. Well, ChatGPT came up with the content.
No, I came up with the
type of episode.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Exactly.
Anyways, so yeah, so I still have to say it's a lot of work. I'm grateful though that I have her here because I feel like when she's here, it makes the vibes better. Like I just like us doing it. It's our world. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be our world without her. So I'm glad that she's able to sit here, look cute. I think we knocked down on time today because we didn't do our hair and our makeup. We're just sitting here looking natural beauty cute, which is nice. I took 2 shots before I recorded, so it kind of gave me a burst of energy.
Exactly.
But yeah, so we're gonna stop this episode now. We're gonna do a part 2, and then after this part 2, all the shit will be coming down so that we can decorate for the holidays. Because our family's coming into town next week, so we're gonna put up our little Christmas tree. And yeah, and then also, like I said, they'll be on the podcast too, so I'm looking forward to having you guys meet them and vibe with them and stuff. But all right, tune in for part 2. We're gonna be picking it back up, same type questions. And yeah, hopefully y'all have enjoyed it thus far, and we'll tune in.
I think so.
soon.
I think it's been some great, funny, and very relatable content.
For sure. For shit show.
For shit.
For
show.
shit show. Okay. Alrighty. Bye, guys. See you next
Bye.
time.